Hey, what's up, guys? This is David Chase Taylor of 911truther.org. Today is February 26th of 2026. So, based on breaking news and events, it appears the CIA headquarters located beneath CERN at Lake Geneva in Switzerland has greenlit a preemptive attack by Israel and or the United States targeting the Islamic Republic of Iran for the morning of February 27th of 2026, specifically to trigger World War III. Although there is a possibility that this will be a joint operation between the United States and Israel, it's highly likely that in order to circumvent previous reports that I have made regarding the impending attack on Iran by both Israel and the United States, namely Juniper Oak, that the CIA would stage a preemptive Israeli attack on Iran or a preemptive U.S. attack on Iran, which would subsequently trigger the same result, which is a nuclear World War III. So exactly what type of attack is going to be launched by the United States and or Israel on the date of February 27th of 2026 is obviously not known. I have highlighted in numerous videos various scenarios. I'm going to highlight those again, as well as the numerology, which is blinking red for an attack. But essentially, the United States and or Israel will launch 9/11 style kamikaze suicide drone bombing attacks, ballistic missile strikes, cruise missile strikes, drone strikes, air strikes, rocket attacks, political assassinations, or strategic bombing attacks targeting the Islamic Republic of Iran on the date of February 27th. What's imperative to know is that the response from Iran is going to be immediate. That is because the Israeli military, which has a global shadow fleet, will begin to attack the United States under the guise of an Iranian revenge attack. So regardless if Israel attacks or the United States attacks, the United States Armed Forces, military bases, personnel, ships, and or submarines in the Middle East region and or the United States will come under immediate attack. In the aftermath of this attack, it's going to go nuclear. I would venture to say that within a week of this attack, whether it transpires on the 27th or another date in March, their nuclear events are going to transpire within the week. Really quick, in respect to the numerology, the date of February 27th marks exactly 964 days since the CIA staged the joint U.S.-Israeli attack operation on Iran entitled Juniper Oak 2 back on July 9th of 2023. Of course, this has the 96 numerology because the nuclear attacks on Hiroshima and Nagasaki were executed on August 6th and August 9th of 1945, respectively. And so this impending attack is, the reason why it has this particular numerology is because it's specifically designed to trigger nuclear events. Also, the date of February 27th marks exactly 1,156 days since Benjamin Netanyahu became Prime Minister of Israel back on December 29th of 2022. This, of course, has the 16 numerology, 1156, and that is found on the star of the CIA in her logo. And as with all terror attacks, political assassinations, and wars, ordered by CIA headquarters located beneath CERN at Lake Geneva in Switzerland, it has the numeric signature of the organization which is going to, which has ordered the attack. And the date of Friday is 4-day. The number 4 was previously a cross, which is found on the flag of Switzerland. So of course it bears her numeric signature. Also, the date of February 27th marks exactly 1,417 days since Ali Khamenei became the supreme leader of Iran back on June 4th of 1989. This number, of course, has the 141 numerology, which is found in the motto of Switzerland, all for one, one for all, as well as the 37 numerology, the 37 numerology, which is found in the 777 is found, 37 is found in the tetragram of Yahweh, which is the highest God in Judaism, because Switzerland is the first Jewish state, founded circa 1309, and it held the first ever Zionist conference in Basel, Switzerland in 1897. And this impending war in Iran is Zionism is the political motivation. And I believe that Donald J. Trump, if he is in fact going to greenlight this attack at the behest of Israeli President Benjamin Netanyahu, it will be after he has fed fraudulent military intelligence about an impending attack by Iran. Lastly, in respect to numerology, the date of February 27th marks exactly 26,490 days since the CIA executed Operation Ajax back on August 15th through 19th of 1953. This was the CIA Mossad overthrow of the Shah of Iran, and basically turned Iran into what it is today. And of course, the number 26490 has the 24 numerology, which equates to the letter X, which is the international symbol of death, because this impending attack is designed to trigger mass death around the world. It has the 26 numerology, which equates to the letter Z in the English alphabet, which is an acronym for Zionism, which is a political motivation. And it also has the 49 numerology, which forms the cross. 4-1 is DI, as in die. And so you have the numerology of both Switzerland and Israel, because these are the two parties that are orchestrating this attack. So exactly how this is going to play out in reality is not known, but I suspect that they are going to employ the B-2 Spirit stealth bomber, and during the Operation Midnight Hammer, the United States Armed Forces dropped 14 bunker buster bombs. They were the GBU 57A/B MOP bombs. These are these deep diving bunker buster bombs, and they're likely going to target the bunker of Ali Khamenei, Iranian nuclear sites, namely the Fordo uranium enrichment plant, the Natanz nuclear facility, the Isfahan Nuclear Technology Center, as well as the Azadi Tower, the Islamic Consulate Assembly, the Goldstein Palace, the Iranian Parliament Building, the Mausoleum of Khomeini, the former leader of Iran, the Iranian Ministry of Intelligence, the Iranian Supreme Court, the Iranian International Tower, and or the Milad Tower. So, just for the record, I have published numerous reports regarding false flag attacks by Israel that were going to be blamed on Iran. Those have thus far not come to fruition in reality. These consist of 9/11 style nuclear attacks, both drone and commercial airline borne. These consist of attacks targeting United States Armed Forces Camp Lemon in Djibouti, attacks on the United States Armed Forces military installations in Italy, Spain, Portugal, and Greece, and as well as a full-scale 9/11 style kamikaze nuclear attack targeting Dubai and Abu Dhabi. So the CIA has been forced to stage a preemptive attack on Iran. Generally speaking, historically speaking, when we see wars start, whether it's the assassination of Archduke Ferdinand for World War I, whether it's Pearl Harbor for World War II, the Gulf of Tonkin for Vietnam, or 9/11 for Desert Storm, we see a false flag attack as justification for a full-scale revenge attack, bombing, or invasion. And in this particular case, because yours truly has been identifying these false flag plots, they have to go with the preemptive strike. So I suspect that the impending attack on Iran is going to be feature sorties of an unprecedented level, and likely an attack by one or more of the ships that is currently encircling Iran. So We have the USS Abraham Lincoln aircraft carrier, as well as the Carrier Strike Group 3 that is currently sailing off the coast of Oman in the Arabian Sea. And then we have about 10 different guided missile destroyers. These are the USS Buckley, the USS Carney, the USS Delbert D. Black, the USS Frankie Peterson, the USS McFall, the USS Michael Murphy, the USS Mitchell, the USS Normandy, the USS O'Kane, the USS Ramage, the USS Roosevelt, the USS Spruance, the USS Thomas Hudner. And then we have the USS Gerald R. Ford is currently being docked at Haifa Harbor in Haifa, Israel. And if you recall, back in the late 40s, early 50s, I think it was the HMS Patria. Patria was the name. I'm not sure of the initials prior in the name, but it was sunk in Haifa Harbor. So there is a precedence for a ship sinking there. The USS Gerald R. Ford will likely receive a direct strike from Iran in the aftermath of this impending attack on Iran. And then we have the George H.W. Bush that's currently en route to Iran. So I suspect that the impending attack on Iran on the date of February 27th will likely feature airstrikes of an unprecedented proportion, along with a barrage of missile strikes and cruise missile strikes and ballistic missile strikes, the likes of which we've never seen. What is imperative to note here is that this impending attack is specifically designed to trigger all-out World War III. So, although Iran has thus far been playing possum, despite being attacked on multiple occasions by both Israel and the United States, in the aftermath of this impending attack, which will be the third attack on Iran, because you had Operation Rising Lion, which was executed by the Israeli military on June 13th of 2025. Then you had Operation Midnight Hammer, which was executed by the United States military on June 22nd of 2025. This final attack by either the United States or Israel will so to speak break the camel's back, no pun intended, because camels are from the Middle East. So whatever's going to happen, it's going to happen fast, and it's going to happen ugly. And I suspect that the Russia and or China will immediately respond in the aftermath of this attack. So if Israel goes it alone, I believe China or Russia will attack Israel in Israel. And if the United States goes it alone, China or Russia will attack the United States. Now, this may be a real attack, a real-world Chinese or Russian revenge attack targeting the United States on behalf of Iran, or it may be, as I mentioned earlier in this video, a false flag attack by the shadow fleet of Israel, masquerading as a Chinese or Russian attack on the United States. But that is what is planned for the date of February 27th of 2026. So obviously, if the CIA stages any preemptive attack on the Islamic Republic of Iran on the date of February 27th of 2026, I would kindly ask that you download this video and share it with local, state, and federal law enforcement, military, and intelligence officials, as well as with local, national, and international media outlets.